new subscribers and my old subscribers. I'm KC, and today it's Saturday Night Live, and we'll be doing this the third Saturday of every month. So hang in and hang on to your socks for that there. Now just give me one moment, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh my other tablet so I can actually now read the comments when they're happening and coming out, which was a lot harder for me last time, because this is our second live. So welcome everybody, and I hope you're all doing okay. Okay, so how you going, Blue? How you going, Tim? Blue Line Racing. Just grab a couple other things here. Yeah, so every third Wednesday, every third Saturday of the month, we'll be going, and today's 18th of June, so there's the first one, and then the 16th of July, and then the 20th of August. So we've got all of those happening. Yeah, so we've got a few builds that we're doing as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw the two Porsches that we built back in episode 152. It's now closed, of course, but we'll be having more giveaways there. So we're going to draw one of those Porsches in just one moment, and then we will show you a couple other things, and then we'll draw the other Porsche, like I was saying there. So and Metal Mania 3D, that's my my partner, my wife, on there, moderating for us there. Not that I don't know how to do all of this sort of stuff. We're all learning, so just excuse me for a minute. Okay, yeah. So we've got a special build, especially on the 1st of August, for OPA from Diecast International Builders. Pretty important event. If anyone's in Diecast, if they can slip over to Somo Diecast channel there, and you'll be able to find all of that info out about that. It's on the 1st of August, a memorial build. Okay, I'll just move on from that a bit. Yeah, so these Porsches there, they were done, we built these with Andrew from Maple Leaf Matchbox. Not Maple Leaf Customs now, because he's changed. That's what happens to you when you're live. You make mistakes and you get shot. Right, okay, so what I've got to do is got to get to the laptop here, because I don't know how to get it up on this screen here yet. But you can see that's my website now. You can see that. You see that little video that's moving around? That's episode 152. So what we're going to do is we actually I've got to grab that URL. So we'll open it up. I'll grab the URL. Copy that there. Just see if you can see that. That's the video. That was the intro. You can see I've copied the URL. So and the reason why I'm doing this live is because last time we were said that we were being dodgy, and I said if I was being dodgy, I would have sent them to people in Australia, not anywhere else. Anyway, moving right along. Won't waste time with that there. Okay, now just filter comments there. Just bear with us for a second. I've just got to add remove winner after the first draw. Yep. Filter duplicate users, that way everyone just gets a one chance each instead of someone getting 10 goes and that sort of thing. Alright, now we've got the secret question here. 4 plus 4 is 8. Get the YouTube comments. It's coming up there. And I'm hoping you can see that alright there. It's saying it's got 60 comments. Righto, so let's see if I can hold that in position. This is not the pen for that tablet. Just wait for me 1 second. Well, we'll get better at doing this here. And then I think here we go. Righto. Get that over here. And away we go. Martin Dares Dinky Restorations is one of the Porsche 944s. Now, because Martin, you were drawn out first, congratulations. Martin's been a long time subscriber to my channel. We always chat a lot. So go and check his channel out too. So congratulations, Martin. Now, you have the choice, because you were drawn first, you have the choice between either the gold or the blue and silver. just see if I can get this so you can see these. So you've got the choice there to order out of the gold or the silver, and then the next one will take which one is left. So congratulations there, Martin. Now just g'day Big Keck, how you doing, brother? That's my Tassie brother, and in Queensland. He comes from Tassie, and he's living in Queensland. So I hope the weather up there's treating you well, and I hope that rain's giving it a bit of a rest. Hope you're all doing okay. So yeah, all right. Now some new. When we actually build your customs, would you believe it? You ask my wife. We got 30 of these sent over, and then another 30. Out of the 60, we salvaged 8 because the rest of them were smashed to pieces. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. Oh yeah. Anyway, so when we build your custom, but see the way that is there. That's a Bianchi in there. Same deal as with the Porsches. The Porsches will be going into these little cases here. So look exactly the same as that. Alrighty. Alright, so we'll draw the second one in a moment, shortly. I'll just put those down out of the road. They're running out of room, as we all do. And, geez, that second video there's behind, I just noticed. We're learning all of this stuff there, so it's pretty tricky for me because I am not IT intellectually. So, yeah, congratulations, Martin. He'll let me know in the comments. He'll see this, no doubt. Now, here's a new arrival that arrived. I'll just show you. Now, I've got quite a few of these trucks, and Johnny V would probably be cool and interested in this. The reason why I got it is because I'm hoping you can read the base. It actually says made in England. Now, let me see if that truck was right and was up the right way. It is, yeah. It actually says made in England, Lesney. The other ones I've got are all made in Macau and Thailand. And it's also got a metal base on the trailer as well. So, yeah, cool Midnight Express. Doors are still all on the back, which is amazing. It's a cool idea. Cool. And we also got the Atomica, however would you like to say it. I've been chasing one of these for ages, made in Japan. I've got brand new tracks to go on it. And, yeah, these are very, very hard to find. So I got one of those, which was pretty cool. And then we also had turn up is I had one of these when I had my bike shop, and my young bloke will probably remember this if he's watching. Is little Toyota LANDCRUISER. It's a HJ64, and it's the exact same as mine. So if you're Robert's watching, g'day Brian, how are you doing, brother? This is the exact same model. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get it out. And this is the first. I don't own one of these from Hobby Japan, but just looking at it through the perspex and everything, and the plastic. Let's get it off so we can really see it. I've got the knife in here because I knew one of these would give me some grief on the live. Let everyone know in the comments where you're calling from. I know Brian's in Thailand. Big Keg's in Queensland, Australia. Tim's in the US. So here we go. So they're well packaged, well set up on the plinth, which is amazing. Yeah. The only reason why I got this is because I got it cheap. Told the bloke that I would do a video, and I'll put a link in the description to where you can buy them from. Now that's it there. Now let's get organised. I'm not going to take it off the plinth because I don't want to touch it with my hands. It's got the LANDCRUISER there down on the front. Just pop that off. There we go. Now you'll be able to really see it. I'll just put this over there. And here we go. This is absolutely gorgeous. Now the reason why I bought this, and you're probably going to say to me, you're crazy, is I'm actually going to convert this. I actually had one when I was in Queensland when I had the bike shop, and Superior suspension. Big Keg might have heard of those, or quite a few others have heard of those. Superior suspension. Put a U-Beauty kit and all that sort of stuff in it. Then I entered into the Tough Truck, and we actually won. So what I'm going to do is actually going to jack this up to the same height mine was, and just for a bit of a rememberability of that car that I used to have. I wish I had it today. Geez, it was a lot of fun. It used to be like hopping into a monster truck. So how cool is that? That detail, I hope you can see the detail all right. It is absolutely gorgeous. Trust me. The headlights are great, the grille, the lights, the whole lot, even the mirror, even the molds around the windows. Even the molds around the windows are absolutely really sweet. There we go. And here on the back. How cool is that? That's an awesome little addition, isn't it? I was happy with that. Absolutely. And I'll just have another sip of my golden fleece cup of tea. And yeah, sorry, Gene. I said I'd promise I'd have the Coopers, but I didn't get that far. Now, here's another little one that turned up out of your sweet 16. Put it that way. How's that look there? G'day, Andy. How you going, brother? Yeah, so I've got to restore this one, of course. It's missing the engine out of it there. But relatively, the axles and everything are really good condition. And these are cups, they sit on bearings. These are on bearing wheels on this one. On that there, you might be able to see the base okay. All right, okay. So toss that over there. And there's another little project I'm working on at the moment. It's a little golden fleece. Cradle mountain. Get the so it's not glary so you can actually see it. Hope you can see that all right. And the that's a little Datsun 1200 ute I'm doing up at the moment. Get that back there so it's not too bright. Oh god, it's hard to find a spot. It's not too bright. There we go. Yeah, so I've got to put that all together, and that's got a metal base. So that's just another little one that I've got hiding and coming along there. Like I was saying there, this will be every third Saturday of the month. We will have our little live show, and we'll probably be doing lots of other things and giveaways and all there. Now, I'm just going to do a shout out to the builders that have joined me in the video I dropped yesterday for the kit build, group build, is Mike's Model Shop. Thank you. The Scale Model Car Guy channel, Sean, thank you very much. Johnny V's Custom Garage, Tassie. Ramblers 69 old Tom said he's going to try, but I told him don't stress. So if you can't, all good. Be another one later on down the track. Axteling Gaming, sorry, he's an Aussie channel. I can't remember how to pronounce that properly. And then we've got Keith Models and RCs. He's joining in. Thank you. Tony's Diecast Customs and Time Machine Scale Models Rob as well. And Martin, there's Dinky's Restorations. They're all joined in so far. Wow, what a response. Thank you so much. Now, all of their links are in there in the channel on that video that we dropped yesterday. If you go to the description in that there, all of their links to their channels are in there. So go out there and check them all out, eh? So yeah, we've still got another Porsche we're going to draw. Now, I'll show you this little sneak peek. This is the 750 custom Chevrolet that we're building here, Silverado, to golden fleece, and a lot more going to be done to it than that there, but it's all metal top and bottom. There's a bit of a sneak preview of the 750 giveaway. Now, Mike, I had to paint your cars 3 times. G'day, Summer. How you doing, love? My wife's Metal Mania 3D, Summer. Drop that. Sorry. Now, Mike's been waiting for these, and I'm so sorry. But I had to paint them twice. Now, I'm nowhere near finished, but I've done all of the... If you see, I don't know how clear you can see all the moulding around the windscreen, which is all the alloy of the car. And the same is on the front of the headlights and the blinkers, all the alloy, and also around the windscreen mold. Excuse me. Cup of tea's coming on me. And so I've got about another week's worth of work there. And that's good to hear. You're doing great, Summer. Awesome. You'd be hot. We're getting warmer over there, I'd say. Excuse me. I'm just wiping a bit of dust off this. And that's all the original metal on the model. That's not the chrome pen or anything. Now, if you have a look at the windscreen mold between that one and the roof, I don't know if you can see, it's too shiny. And then all of the mold around the hood of the turret is all alloy off the car, not a pen. And same as around the windows and all that sort of stuff. So there they are, Mike. I'm getting there. Sorry, my friend. I just got that held up, and I painted them twice, like I said. So we'll Well, you're getting hotter there, and we're definitely getting cooler here. Thanks, Big Keg. I should put you in charge of one of the moderators and help my wife out so I can just learning how to do all of these new fandangle things. We will learn how to do other things as we go along, but I just apparently to get other people to join in so we can have a chat with them as well. I've got to draw some StreamYard or something somebody's telling me. So yeah, g'day Alan Gal. How you doing, bro? That's from Toowoomba, Queensland, Australia. How are you? Good to see you, brother. And Flat Bloke Garage. I wish I had that kind of patience. Oh, okay. Oh, don't trust me. Off camera, definitely R-rated. Definitely, certainly not for the children's ears to hear. All right, now we've showed you that there. I had a couple of other new arrivals to the Holden fleet. I've got FB and all of that sort of stuff and everything else. G'day, Johnny V. How you going, brother? Thank you, guys, for all joining us. That's awesome. I just get the Trax EK Holden out here because I've got the FB, but I haven't got an EK, but I do now. The EK Holden. So and I've got a couple of extra FBs, and one of them I did have, so I'm going to convert it into one of my old cars that I used to have, which was blue. So yeah, it's a cool little beast, isn't it? There, 1961. So that was the EK. So we'll give you a look at the other cool one that we had, which is the RT Charger. Super cool. I used to have one of these as well, and believe it or not, I was lucky enough to score the same colour. So I'm a professional diecast racer. Andy, you know that? Yeah, sorry, I'm being stupid, but anyway, it's all about fun and games, isn't it? Get away from the maniac life of stress. There we go. I only need to change the wheels on it because I had the same sort of similar wheels, but they were big ones. So I got some from AEST wheels. Just show you their website. Good place to get 143 scale wheels. G'day 57 Ford man. G'day brother. How you doing? And 57 Fordman's from Canada. And check his channel out. He's got a cool channel as well. He built a wicked dairy delivery Halloween van, and he's probably going to say, "Oh my God, you still remember that van?" Go and check it out. I loved it. It was so cool. But anyway, that's the Charger. And of course, I wish I had it today still. And Johnny V is probably saying, "I wish I still had my HQE," because I've heard that discussion with him before as well. And but that's what we did back in those days. We didn't spend. They weren't that expensive back when we were doing it, but I tell you what, geez, didn't it change something shocking? Didn't it change? Oh, just have another drink for a quick second. So I hope everyone's doing all right, and we're getting cooler and cooler by the minute, and I don't mean as in cool. I mean like in fresh breezy outside. All right, what we're going to do now? Time to draw the second one. I don't know if Martin Des is on at all with us there. Yeah, no, he'll pop in that out, but he'll let us know. But we'll get organised, and we'll draw the second Porsche up there. Got to get used to this camera being around the other way there so you can actually see the cars. Then we're going to do Hong Kong Fui holding. Here we go. Let's try it this way. So there's the gold or the silver. So Martin gets the first choice, and we'll see who gets the second one. So let's get organised and go for that again. Now, what do we? I think it just says scroll down the bottom there and pick another winner. All right, that was good of me to remember, wasn't it? I won't remember. I won't forget. Anyway, I can watch the video back if I forget who won. There we go. We've got it all ready to go again. And I'm trying to balance this laptop with one hand and also run a mouse. Oh, we're not going over there. We're on to this one here. And away we go. Twice Diecast. David from Twice Diecast. Now, David's been a big supporter of my channel. He sent me many boxes of diecast from the US. He's such a cool guy. So go and check out David's channel, Twice Diecast. He's one of my customs, so he'll be pretty chuffed about that. He's been hanging out to get one of those. Plus, I'll send him some other bits and pieces when I send that car over to him when he lets me know. So, congratulations to David from Twice Diecast in Alabama and the USA. I do really appreciate your support. My wife is still gobsmacked about those boxes that you sent me. The same as DJ Power Drive Racing. Hit the box that he sent me. I'm still trying to process that box. I'm seriously am. I'm just trying to cover my solar panels so we don't get too much reflection on the screen. That's my story anyway. Well, okay, so yeah, wow, Martin Dares, Dinky Restorations and Twice Diecast, two cool channels, same as all the other guys that commented. We do have more giveaways coming. We will be having the 751, like I showed you a sneak preview of the Chevy pickup, and it'll say that same golden fleece livery on it, like that little Datsun Ute that I showed you, that we've built up here at the moment. That's metallic yellow gold. So sweet little build. And that's the on the back quarter panel there. That's the Japanese fern flag because it's a Japanese car. But yeah, okay. So they're there. So all right. So wow, I thank you, Alan. I appreciate it, brother. I do appreciate the support. And Alan, Metal Mania 3D. That's my wife, and that's the lady that was telling you about there, about the scanner that you were telling us about that she wants to go and get and go around and check things out and that sort of stuff. So yeah. So there, well, we've got all sorts of other things going. We're looking forward to. I'm looking forward to getting the StreamYard set up there, where we can have someone like up the top corner here that we're talking to as well, and with the group and that sort of thing there, because I can only talk and say as much as I can say at the end of the day. But yeah, it was the absolute overwhelming response to the first day of the kit build, and wow, I'm so happy that all of these guys have jumped on board, and there's more. I'd hope there's any of the other one there. You're still all welcome to join us in on that build. It's not due until the 29th of September for the final reveal, but and do updates as you go along and that sort of thing. So thanks very much, Summer. So yeah, so those all sorts of other things we got organised. We're just basically trying all of this stuff out here to know what we're doing to get better at our lives for our Saturday night events every third Saturday, so we can have a bit of fun, muck around. Got some wheel kits and a few other things there that we're going to give away, and also some hot car track products that Simon builds down in Sydney. So that'll be a bit of fun. I'm just got to wet the whistle, sorry. But yeah, so there we go. So they're the winners. It's Martin. There's Dinky Restorations. Congratulations, Martin. And also congratulations to David from Twice Diecast at USA, Alabama. And Martin's in the UK. He's in England. So that's the good thing about this hobby. You're able to share it now, this day and age, with people globally. Wow, that's a bit of a shock to the system to me. If you would have told me this when I started my apprenticeship, and we won't talk about that year, I would have laughed at you and said you were at Fruit Loops. But here we are in 2022, and we're working like we're in Star Trek. Yeah. Oh well. All right. So we got other things coming there. It has. What is the things with today was to have all of these symbols and not words anymore. And half of these symbols, this is where we come into trouble. Well, I do anyway. Is what does the symbol mean? And most of the time when you touch it, it does what it's supposed to do, and you're like, oh, I didn't want to do that. It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, that technology, Alan. You're not wrong about that, mate. Look. I had more hair than that before I started on the internet. My wife will start laughing now. But Yeah, so we got a heap of other things there coming up. We're going to hot rod some Australian cars. I don't know if you remember this build. Back was the FJ panel van that we built up for the Australia Day build. I've got to get used to doing it that way, back to front. There we go. And this colour here is the same colour as the Ford. So I put the Ford colour on the Holden, and at the end of the day, the Holden looks better than the Ford. I might be biased. Yeah, so yeah, we've got plenty of other things coming up. We're going to be doing some Holdens and drag cars and a few other bits and pieces there. We've got we've got a Commodore up here, which is on my next on my list, the anti-Commodore SLE. I'm going to turn that into a drag car. Good old Australian Commodore. Now it's the VB. I'm pretty sure this one's the VB. Yep, the VB, and this is the first of that shape, the VB Commodore, and that's the SLE. So it come out the 5-litre V8, and well, some of them came up with 253s, but we're going to turn that Aussie car into a drag car and have a bit of fun with some Aussie cars, because I've had a lot of people comment and ask on the channel about, oh, are we going to see more Aussie cars? And the thing is, a lot of Aussie cars, believe it or not, are hard to find, and they don't make as many Aussie cars as what they do like the European cars and the American cars. And when they do make the Australian ones, it's basically from the high-end marketeers, which are like 30, 40 up the list price, which is just makes the subject just a little bit too expensive. So cool idea, brother. What's this, Saturday, every third Saturday of the month? Is that what you mean, bro? Yeah, so it will, it should look pretty cool into a drag car summer. I just had to lift that board up there because it's just, I'm running another device. I'll show you here, see, where I'm actually reading the comments, because on my screen right there in front of me, the comments come up and then all of a sudden, bang, they go. And if I don't get a chance to read them, so, yep, and the Holden, yeah, oh, cool, yep. You know what's your build, Johnny B? Have you picked a vehicle yet, or is it a secret? I won't let too much out of the bag. And another cool Aussie XC Falcon Cobra coupe. I say that last time when I did a video of this, I said the same thing. And this is made by excuse me, Caldecott model. Sorry. And we're gonna hop that one up as well. Plus we get an XY GT Falcon somewhere on the hoist. And I don't know if any of the other guys that are there, but when we did the Paint It Pink build last year, this was the wife's build, XB Falcon 2-door coupe, and that's fluoro yellow. So when you go around the candy, as you can see, it all changes colour on the light everywhere. And that's all over the roof as well. Get my hands off it. I helped her with the chrome mould around the windscreens. But otherwise, yeah. Turned out pretty good for a first custom build. I was very, very proud. Yeah. Bit shocked to the system. But sweet build, isn't it? I love XB Falcon coupes. I think I've told you that before there, because I've had a few of them in my day. And like I always say, I wish I had them. But, geez, I'd need to shed 5 times the size of a football field. Thanks, Alan. Goss Special. Yeah, that's a good one too there, Big Keg. We can turn it. I got another XC to do after that one there. I was lucky enough to buy a lot of these models when I had my shop. So I've got a few spare XC coupes and XWs. And maybe, gee, I didn't think that when I bought these that I would be doing this with them later on down the track. Even though I do a lot of custom builds and all that there, it's great fun. I love it. So, you know, I enjoy doing all sorts of things with modelling, from, as you know, the smaller stuff all the way up. Like I've got, I've got the Holden HT Holden Ute over here, which will give you a quick look at that there. And then we don't want to be boring you all to death. We're going to have more things on there on next, and that's the HT Holden Ute. Now that's a Funho Ute that I hotted up, rebuilt, of course, and all of the alloy and everything that you can see on the front of this car belongs to the car. There's no chrome pen. All of the chrome around the ends of the fenders and along the front of the hood and the mudguards are all the actual alloy of the car. And I also did the taillights on the back how they should be, because these had no taillights on the back. They had the taillight there, but it was completely flat, and polished the bumperettes. And a lot of us used to get the spare wheel that goes there. We used to chrome all of that when we were young blokes. Yeah, so that turned out pretty sweet. I love the old holes. I was happy enough to get those there for the fun home. And now these are smaller than your normal 164. A lot of you might not know. And I'll give you a comparison. When you put it on top of a Commodore Bianchi, you see how small the holding is. So you can just imagine how fine all of that detail is on the front. I love doing it. I love bringing them to life. That's what I love doing, and I love building cars that I built for customers, and I love building cars that I used to own. That's what I like to do. And then I also like to join in with the builds. And while we're talking about builds, I did try my hardest to join in on the one that's due with the Diecast International Builders on the 21st of June. And Summer, I do apologise. Summer suggested this build, and it was a cool build, and I just haven't had a chance to get around to make a camper or something cool like that there. I will later on down the track and mention it, and then we go. Yeah, that's exactly right. Summer, approximately 172 scale. Yep, Johnny V's onto it. And so, yeah, but on the 5th of July, we'll be joining the Diecast International Builders, because it's going to build any Hot Wheels. So that leaves the window wide open. And then on the 5th of August, Diecast International Builders is the topless convertible build. And then on the the 1st of August is the OPA build. So I'd love everyone to join on that there. And then the 19th of August is the one I suggested with the Diecast International, is the big fins build. So anything that's got big fins. I love cars that have big fins or big back quarter panels, rear fenders, as you would call them over in the US and some other different countries. Compared to us, we call a lot of our stuff a bit different to what different, you say fenders, we say front mudguards and yeah, bonnet. So a lot of people get used to listening to someone after a while, I guess. So, yeah, I missed that summer. Oh, cool. Yeah. I'm looking forward to your vacation, Bill. So, yeah. We got... Oh, well, I was going to show you something and I forgot to move it. Oh, well, we'll have to save that for next one. We will, because we'll also be doing... besides our next Saturday, our next live on our 3rd Saturday of the month, we will also be doing the 750 sub giveaway in between that time as well. And then we will have some other giveaways later on down the track. No doubt we'll probably get to 1,000 pretty quick. We would be really grateful for all of our subscribers, because without all of you, we wouldn't have a channel. And I stole that line off Sean. And Sean's the Scale Model Car Guide channel. Been talking to Sean for a couple of years. He drives around in buggies with his mates and go around chasing Bigfoot and Sasquatch, so they say. So I love it. Oh, yeah, he's good. He calls himself a redneck. I wouldn't say that, but he calls himself that. But anyway, he's a cool guy. And same as old Tom, Ramblers69. He's a cool guy. And Keith's from over in Ireland, and I was telling him the other day there that my mum was born in Belfast, and all the rest of our siblings, because there's 8 in our family, were born there. There's only 2 of us born in Australia, me and another brother. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the group build, because it's great for our mental health, and it's great being able to chat to each other with these devices this day. It's unbelievable. I never, like I was saying, I never thought I'd be sitting there talking to everyone like that. I don't know if a lot of you's gotta blow the dust off those. They should be in a cabinet. My Chevy build. Now that was the standard Matchbox which came out. I'll get my hands off the back quarter. That way you can see all of the fins. I did all the fins on the sides of there. Now that grill is actually the car. So if you take all of the paint off that grill, that's what you'll find behind it. all of that beautiful alloy that you can polish up and make it look absolutely Mickey Mouse. Now the fenders on this, which I call in these areas here, they're all plastic, but I painted them a metallic black, so it took the plastic look off it. But the rest of it, and I've done the drip rail there above your door and your door handles and that sort of stuff. I'm going to be doing videos soon showing you how I make that go from stock to that, and anyone can do it, believe me. Now, and also all of the paint on this car was done with a rattle can. Absolutely. The jewels on the front, and what we do is with the jewels on the front there, we put a little bit of metallic blue on there, and then it tints the jewel to make it look like it's got those new wave headlights in them. All right, I'll stop dribbling on. Righto, I'll get rid of that there. I'll just have another quick drink. And I'll share another little cool car that I found in one of my boxes. It survived, would you believe it or not? Have a look at that, a Toyota Crown two-door coupe. And I've been wanting to open it, and I seen by looking there, I was lucky enough that the car has survived and didn't get damaged. How lucky is that? Isn't that a cool model? That's 1/64 scale as well. And absolutely beautiful. I've never been able to find one or see anything like that. Now, I actually seen one of these at a car show at Devonport, Street Meet, that I went to and filmed, and they had one of there. Now, if they're actually watching and they'll see this, they'll probably want it because they have the exact same car. Very rare, very rare. And like that was, it's in its box. I'll show you the box. The box got crushed as well. That was the box that it came in. And it came in a series where you could get all of them down the side. And of course, where is it? There it is. There's the one that we have there up on the top, but it's in the metallic colour. Which came out, all of them come out in the metallic colour. They're definitely all Japanese by the looks of that there. I'm pretty sure it says made in Japan. It says approved by Mazda. Just bear with me, I'm pretty sure it says in there made in Japan. Yep, approved by Mazda, made in Japan. So I won't worry about taking it off the base. Yeah, so that was cool. That was, I tried to find a date on it. I will get back to you with a date on it because the date I thought it would have been quite easy to see, but it's going to be mixed up in amongst all of that that writing there, and I don't understand one bit of that, unfortunately. Apparently someone said you can take a photo of it or you can put the writing. I wouldn't know how to write that stuff out anyway. And there's an app that'll actually translate it into English. I get that 57 Ford, very nice, but it isn't a Ford, yep. Oh, Christian, g'day brother, he's over in New Zealand. Christian, how you doing, brother? Good score to get a UK made Midnight Express KC. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I don't, out of all of my trucks I do not have one of those that says on the bottom Mark Lesney, trailer and all. I do not. It's the and I have about 17 of these different rigs in my collection. We will eventually get that there. We are renovating this room. And going to move out of this room into another room and set it up a lot better so we have sections where we can film all the time without having to keep setting it up every time we film something. Just bear with me so I can answer here. Oh, I've ordered one of those cruisers. They look tidy. Oh yeah, you'll love it. You'll love it, Christian. Trust me, you will love it, mate. That cruiser is absolutely gorgeous. The guy who I bought it off, I will put a link in the description where I got it from. He's trustworthy and all of that sort of stuff there. The deal was that he'd send that to me at the right price, and I'd put a link in the description, and I will do that for him because yeah, it is absolutely beautiful. I was gobsmacked when I seen it because I was thinking, never heard of this mod before, and I thought, what's this going to be like? It blows away, or it's up there past Bianti auto world, whatever you call it, it's up there, way up there, absolutely. So yeah, I've been trying to get the Hot Wheels ones. Not a chance, not a chance. You got to be there when they go and put them on the peg. And half the time my wife and I've been there, when they come out of the box, they're not even in the box. So that's what happens. And I'm lucky that I've got so many wonderful subscribers have sent me more cars than I can actually poke a stick at, which I'm extremely overwhelmed with, and did slow me down a bit. G'day, Mike model shop, sorry. He's one of the guys that's joined in with the build, so go over and check out Mike's channel. He's got a lot of cool stuff going on down there. Jeez, look, it looks like I've been electrified. Yeah, so he's joined in on the group build, and I do really appreciate that, brother. I'm just going to pick this up here because it's hard to see where we're up to. Oh, g'day, Mike, NZ Racing. Absolutely awesome. Thank you. Oh, I had to scan through. Oh, are you able to go back and watch the first beginning part? I didn't know that. Hot Wheels Toyota Land Cruisers. Yeah, Summer, we can't get them. Well, you can, but you got to be at the right place at the right time. They brought them out for the last 2 years. First one come out in grey and Hot Wheels, and then they brought out the older model in Hot Wheels in the premium, and I haven't been able to get any of them, any of the Australian vehicles. That's why I ended up buying that white one there, because I've been waiting for that to come out, and you got no chance of getting it. All of the Jap stuff, everybody's over it. They're all over it these days. What are they, 5 to 6 long? Which one's 57 Fordman? Are you talking about the Cruiser? It's 164 scale, and I put it in down there beside an M2. I'll just get this bloke out of the way of this M2 here. I put it beside this one here, and it looks pretty good to scale. And the condition of it, yeah. Just listen to what all you guys are having to say here. Okay, yep, no worries, Mike, all good. Cheers, brother. Yep, oh, yep, yeah, background looks, it's going to get dramatically changed soon, because we're moving out of one room into 2 rooms, and then we're going to have this room here for our room, because this is the biggest room in the house, would you believe it? And I've got Om in it. And yeah, if I could show you all around, I would at the moment, but I'd end up making a mess of the camera and all of that sort of stuff. So, wow, you actually blowing me away. I didn't realise so many of you guys were going to jump in on the live on me, and that was so cool. And I really enjoyed chatting with you, and it was a pleasure to have you all visit. That's for sure. G'day, Diecast Diorama. How are you, brother? He's having coffee. Have you just got up there? I'm drinking tea here out of the cool old Australian Golden Fleece cup. There's no oil in it though. All there is, it's tea. I'll lubricate the lips here. So that'll be that's a cool add to the collection, that's for sure. It's got everything on it, even the little badge on the quarter panel down there, just in the front here. Look at that. It's right on the money. That is a cool add to the collection, as one would say. But like we're saying, we're going to do plenty of Aussie cars. I got a couple of other Bianchis sent to me by a guy, which I was extremely grateful. I had these in my collection, and he actually sent me 2 of them for free. I can't remember which video back it is now, but I'll put a link in there. But I'll put that in the description anyway, because I told him every time I mention it, I would put a link to his shop. And I'm actually going to turn these into proper road cars. The HSV that come out there, so the wing won't be on the back like that, of course, but it will have a wing on the back, but it'll be painted, I don't have that colour here, but it'll be painted similar to this colour. That's a car that I built up there. Oh God, who was this build with? Oh, Aussie build, wasn't it? No. No, Pontiac, Holden, that's what I was thinking, Diecast International Builders. There we go, it's come to memory there now. Yeah, so and this car was sent to me from NZ Racing. Mike sent me this car, and I'll get that there, get my hand out right so you can actually see it a lot better. Yeah, turned out pretty sweet. he says to me he gets a kick out of me doing the cars that he sends to me. So they appreciate that. They also, like Johnny V and I cannot get those Holdens in Tasmania because you got to be in the shop when they're there, and then you've probably got to fight between half a dozen other people. But don't worry, I've got it covered, Johnny V, because PB Resto Federation sent me a box, and I'm going to have that one out and uploaded very soon. And I'm doing up a nice little care package for you, my Tassie brother. And we're going to organise doing a couple of builds with Johnny V and myself when we get going along a bit further, after we get some of these other ones out of the road. My main thing is I love Australian cars, and I love building muscle cars, that sort of stuff, drag cars, race cars, all that sort of thing. I enjoy that. That's my forte, and like I was saying, I like building cars that I built for customers. Oh, thanks, Kiwi Mike. Cheers, brother. Yeah, so anyone can do what I just showed you there on these cars. Now, this is just, I told you in the video there, this is just a standard Hot Wheels. I stuck with the paint. I fixed the headlights up a bit. It did, as you know, with these Monaros, Pontiacs, Monaros, whole Monaros, they got no tail lights. So I put the tail lights on them, the same as those tail lights they come out with, and just done the wheelie bar, did a wheel swap, and then I put die-cast decals. They got really nice decals. There's all of these decals that are on this car from die-cast decals. I just hang on a sec, I'll show you the other one. Yeah, if you've seen these videos, I'm sorry, but some of these other guys might not have seen these videos. And there's another one as well, the orange one. And I decided to put a few stripes down the front, then across the back. And these decals are actually really nice quality, and they go on any colour, as you can see, and they are extremely readable. They're really nice. Oh, you're getting close with that, H. Oh, sus the wagon. Oh, yeah. H, absolutely, Christian. I can talk to you on Facebook there if you want to send us a message there, and yeah, that'll be cool. Johnny B will be on to me. He'll be wanting to hear that too. He just would have read that comment, and he'll be like, hey, what's going on here? I want one of them. Wow, awesome. I can't wait to get one and get some paint on it and build it. You probably read that in the comments there, Johnny V. There, you see Christian's built a HJ. We can use it, HJXZ. Excuse me, Holden station wagon. And I'll be hanging to get on there. G'day, Carl. How are you? I only just got home, mate, watching from the start, and I'll catch you live next month on you, mate. It's currently 10 p.m. here in Queensland. Yep, 6 minutes past 10 here too, bro. You got that right. Oh, and you got the FJ40 Cruiser too, Christian. Oh, God. Stop ticking the boxes. Otherwise, I'll get into trouble. My wife's listening and watching this now. You got to be careful. No, she's all cool. I tell you what, I'd be lost without her. And I remember if he's down, did you see this workshop build I did? Made it look like it belonged in a workshop, and someone put a few different coloured panels on it and repaired the rust, put stock wheels on it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, international relations. International relations. Oh, I love it. Oh, my wife just brought me in a fresh cup of tea because she can hear me croaking. Thank you, love. And of course, it's in a Holden Cup FE 1956. Now, I sold my FE. Excuse me, and I should never have. But isn't it funny, when I come to Tasmania, and I ended up scoring one of those. Now, that's a VZ Commodore, last of that shape. Excuse me. And it's the same colour. I bought it as a repairable write-off. It's only got small damage. Good taste of a cup of tea. Yep, that'll fix it, Christian, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Mum looks after me, all right. I tell you what, I don't know if you remember there, I got sick quite a while back there and whatever else there. And I went all the way down to 48 kilos. Would you believe it? True as I'm sitting here, and I'm near up to 78 to 79 kilos now, and getting all of my strength back and feeling good. Oh yeah, it goes down beautiful and smooth, Mike. Straight down out of that Holden cup. I can't say too much because I've got other subscribers on here that are different manufacturer supporters, and they might unsub or block me. That's about it today, isn't it? Or just cut you off. I'm not talking to you anymore. Or they abuse you, then they disappear. Anyway, we're not talking about those ones. Cheers, Al. And who else have we got that's popped in? Oh, geez, we've got a few here, different. We've got quite a few Aussies on here, which is cool. Oh, g'day, Brian. How are you? Awesome for you to join in, Brian. Now, that's Vintage G&R Diecast Racing. Go and check out Brian's channel. He's having a bit of a spell for a while because he's doing other stuff, but you can still go and watch all of his runs, racing, and everything else there. It is a cool channel to see. You see, hang on a sec. I'll show you something. Where did I put it? You see vintage stuff like this racing. Hey? I scored that one there. I know I showed you before, but I'm going to restore it up there and add it to my Sweet 16 collection. Coming up awfully. Or he's having a coffee and listening on a Pink Floyd cup. Oh, good choice of music. You're my man. Good choice of music. That is for sure. Absolutely. The Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin. This is a shirt that we got out of a shop from Tasmanian Devil. There you've got Cradle Mountain there. Ride like the devil. It's a pretty cool shirt. And talking about shirts, and I'm sitting there dribbling on so much. Seriously, I am. We have these. I've got some at the moment that I'm testing to see how they're going, and they're going pretty good. And we'll have a lot of different colours, and we'll also have, there we go, that's on the back of the shirt, that one there, and then that's on the front pocket, just on there. Now it's just, these are all going to be, there's that many different colours. Once we get them all sorted, I'll be doing a video, and the guy who's doing them for me is looking after me, so I'll be doing a bit of a promotion for him. And this is the long sleeve one there for winter, which I wear out. And the shirts there. Now we've also got two other different logos. We've also got the a Ford, Hot Rod Ford, and we also have a Mopar one. So there'll be three different sorts to choose from, and they will be in shirts, the long sleeve skivvy, or if that's how you call it. And then we're talking about masks and little caps and hoodies as well. So we'll see how we go with those there. Dribble away. I'm enjoying all the comments while you're chatting away. Good on you. Good on you, Mike. What's such a cool t-shirt? Oh, thank you, son. I appreciate that. And, Mopar. Yeah, absolutely, Alan. We got Mopar. Thanks, Brian. They're nice. Thank you. Yeah, so we've got three different logos so we've gone the three different manufacturers, basically. So that way, us old school fellas here that like to promote our Holdens. And we love the Holdens. I do. I have had that many Holdens. If I actually told you how many Holdens I had, you would think I was lying. So I don't tell people that many of them, because I've been in the motor industry. I started at 8 years of age, not in the motor industry. I was helping my dad with a Morris 1100, and my dad was a master builder. He used to build houses, so not a car fixer. But by the time I was 14 years old, I knew how to pull that motor in and out of that Morris 1100 quicker than anybody else, because we must have done it 100 times trying to get them linkages to work, first, second, third, fourth, and reverse. And as it was, the dad had to drive it around second, third, fourth. No reverse, no first. How embarrassing. But anyway, that was when I was a young bloke. I've actually scored one of those models in a dinky that I'm going to restore and paint it up white. I learned how to drive in that machine. And with no first or reverse. So I got to do reverse parking. My dad just made me pick a hill. So I didn't need reverse gear. Oh, you lent in the same one, Big Kick. Oh, those old 1100s were classics. Absolutely, Christian. They were everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And it's cool that I found one. I got a couple in the Lesnies, which are smaller ones, because underneath, just behind this camera here, underneath this bench here, is about 180 cases, and I'm not joking you. Like this. It says Matchbox Lesney, which is MBL. And these, oh, holy smokes. Have a look at this. You're going to laugh. G'day, Mike, from Mike Expo. How you doing there, brother? Over in the US. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for popping in. That's awesome of you. Talking about there, look at there. Look what I just found in there. It's a little tiny little bit different. That's, what is that one they call it on there? That's the MG, because it's got a different grille and front on it compared to the Morris 1100. But and they all do this on the back. They all snap off, which is a strange thing. But oh, look, this is just one case of and like I said to you, oh, there's probably more than I'm just guessing. But I'm so lucky that the floor doesn't give away, I tell you. I've got all sorts of other ones hiding all over the place here. Oh, and here's some trucks. Oh, they're wrapped up too much. That'll take too much work. It'll take too much work to get those out. And we did have some other ones. This is what I wanted to show you. I forgot all about this because I'm too busy talking. Can you see? There we go. It's from excuse me, and Mark D from Cut Rock Creek Racing. He scored me and gave me, when he popped down here, plus a few other things, a decal kit to build the green Mustang. So I used the Fox body Mustang, so it worked perfect there. And we're going to make that up there, Dick Johnson. So that, how cool of that was him to bring that down and surprised me with that. And as my awesome subscribers do, yeah, cool, I reckon, Christian, absolutely. Now, if I miss his comments there, it's not because I'm doing it on purpose. Like I was saying to you, I was trying to read it on 2 devices. Maybe I should be smart and go back here and go to the live on the laptop, and I might be able to see him a bit closer. Holy smokes, what a bright spark. There we go. Oh, some mothers do have them. That's me. Now, Mark also knows that I'm also I'm a Holden Chev man, and I like my old school Ford muscles and old school muscle cars, but I also like my Mopars, absolutely. And he brought 3 of these down and gave 3 of these to me. That is my absolute favourite car. God, I never dropped them, have they? That is one of my most favourite Mopar cars, which is so cool. And now, how's that? Absolutely sweet, that little ride there. That was the Mark D sent me these. He found them in a shop. There's a story with these cars. It's amazing how these things work, isn't it? Mark D, send me I was mentioned down, I think it was on Ministry of Diecast or something like that. They were saying about, oh, I wish I could get these here. Or I sent them in someone comment, and Mark D was there as well and seen it. And he contacts me and he says, look, I've just found this whole set in this shop for $3.99 each. And I went, you're kidding me. So he got them for me and sent them to me. How cool is that? Is an awesome bloke for doing that for a start, even going out of his way and doing that. So that's it. Okay, awesome. You're all talking to the missus and ditch me. Okay, all right. I'll just sit back. I'll grab my cup of tea. Just joking. But so hang on to your socks. We're going to do something with that there as well, because like all of these cars, like I say to you, they all have a story, which is so cool. And now we also, Gene is a guy that's in our Diecast group, like Brian, Mike from NZ Racing, Andy. There's a heap of guys now. I don't want to miss somebody. There we go, Summer Rose. How did you do that? Summer Rose. I don't want to do a selfie. I'll break my camera. It all of a sudden my Google thing picked up saying, "Do you want to do a selfie?" I'm just reading his comments. Yeah, absolutely, Christian. This one, This one here is from 2020, I think. No, 2019. 2019 that set was from, which was cool. And then now Gene also sent me these. Boy Racing, Gene from the USA, sent these over to Mark, and Mark brought them when he came over, and we caught up with each other there, and we went picking, of course, didn't we? And he's an awesome. I collect bone crushers, absolutely bone shaker, bone crusher, bone crusher. And then I'm going to tell you another little story in a minute. And another Monaro, and that's a metal drag car down the bottom. So we'll do something with that there, with some funny, being a funny car. We'll put some nice alloy wheels on it. Now, as you can probably read on there, this is the Bone Shaker 60 gram modded by Gene Poibel. He entered this in a competition over there in the US for us. How cool is that? He went out of his way, built us all a car each in our Diecast group, so we could all race in the US, so we didn't have to worry about trying to build the car and post it all over to him and everything else. How cool is the Diecast community? It's awesome, isn't it? I added some of my drag wheels for you too. Oh, you're awesome, Christian. The stock standard wheels, the stocky wheels are the ones. Remember I was talking to you. I'll just open this car up first. I have this all taped up. That's Mark Deal be like going, oh my God, haven't you even had a look at that yet? And he's absolutely right, I haven't. But how cool is that for a guy to do that? One of my subscribers, and he sent me other stuff as well. He sent me other gifts as well. How cool is that? And here he is. That's the one that was racing around over there. And metal. Sweet as. So that'll go on to my racing shelf of all my Diecast racing that I used to have. Bone crusher. I don't know, man. That's why I'm making so many mistakes. God knows what she's put in that cup of tea. Good idea. Thanks for that. Yeah, so, wow, what a story, eh? How cool is the Diecast community? It does get a little bit, I'll be honest with you. Don't worry about looking at my bald spots. They're solar panels. And I'm still trying to get used to it. Receiving boxes of stuff from people. I'm extremely grateful, don't get me wrong. But wow. At first it really knocked me off my feet because my wife's saying, where are you getting all these boxes from? What are you buying? I'm not buying it. And my wife's looking at me like, oh yeah, sure. What drugs are you on? And she's eventually worked out that I was telling her the truth, that like we'd just get boxes from David from Twice Diecast. Gene sent me a box. DJ from Power Drive. Geez, I don't want to miss anybody here, otherwise I'll feel so bad. Mike NZ Racing. Johnny V. Big Keg. Oh, there's more. I know there's more. I just forgotten a couple of them. And that's why I'm building the new wall in what's in the workshop area, which is just behind this camera here, would you believe it or not, where it's going to have all of the people that have sent me stuff and supported my channel, and then I think it's just a great idea to do for those guys as well. And like Simon, that my intros that you see in my outros on my other videos and all that there, well, that was Simon from Hot Car Track who made all of those for us. Otherwise, the front and the rear end of the video would be just like a live, like, hi, how you doing? And bye, I'm finished. But otherwise, yeah. I really do thank you all for popping in and chatting with me, so many. thinking pads. I write stuff down. Is that what you mean, Michael? Yeah, absolutely, Brian. He done a magnificent job of those intros, and he did them twice because, as you know, I had a name changed because it was a massive mouthful. Metal Mania 3D and the Diecast Workshop was like, God, when was it going to ever end? So that's why we just went Metal Mania 3D TV, and so he redid them all for us there, so we could change it all and get things rolling along, because I don't just do diecast, I do model kits. Plus we also, as you know, we go to car shows and bike shows and different things, and we go and look at some other spectacular places that are in Tasmania. There's millions of places to go to in Tasmania that would blow your socks off. It's a small island. It's about 380 kilometres from one end to the other. Pristine beaches right around, mountains, cliffs, waterfalls, you name it. It's got it. 20 minutes that way, you got waterfalls. 20 minutes that way, you got mountains. We're only 15 minutes up the road, and we've got one of the biggest mountains in Tasmania, which is Cradle Mountain. It's an absolutely gorgeous place. Just going to try and read some of there before they go past there. Yeah, that. Oh, you thought I did them? Oh, the only thing that I do with the intros and the outros is, the reason why I got Simon to do it like that is so I could put the other little bits on either side of what was happening. I do that sort of stuff. He's just done the main background, and like on either side of that part there and there, when you watch on the beginning of the intro, they're the bits that I add in, and then after it as well. Yeah, rhyme's better than 3D TV. Which one? What did you say? Which was mine? That's what this community is all about, love and sharing. That's absolutely right, Johnny. Hey, some of you might not have seen this, or you might have missed this video. And the reason why, we did finish with jeans, didn't we? Yeah, so I don't want to cut people off. But this is extremely close by Johnny V. That was my first meeting with Johnny V. This was gifted to me because Paul from Fat Guy Productions over at Las Vegas, I won the genuine signed picture, and it was signed in COVID as well as this. Now, Johnny V built this a long time ago when he was 16. I'm still gobsmacked about it. But as you can see, Johnny V, it isn't very far from my site, brother. It is absolutely right in my sight every day. The cool little barrels on the back, look, all come out. We don't want to make a mess and drop them everywhere. How sweet a build is that? Isn't that cool? Absolutely love it. We'll try and reach back over there now. This will be awesome. If you hear a bang and a crash, I've hit the deck. Don't worry. I'll yell out, I'm alright. Alrighty. Yeah, so how cool is that? Thank you very much for that, Mark D. And Gene, Payboy Racing, I really do appreciate those gifts, and I'm looking forward to doing that Ford Mustang build with those decals. That is for sure. It'll be such cool. I was just going to show you something else there, but I've forgotten where I've put it, but never mind. But anyway, oh no, that's all right. Alrighty. Okay. Wow, geez, an hour and 10 minutes. That's a marathon for me. Thank you very much, 57 Fordman. Take care, brother. I really do appreciate you, mate. We've been chatting to him I can't remember. You can go into the statistics I found out on YouTube Studio and all that there, and you can actually find out when you actually subbed them and all that sort of stuff. And back, I only didn't realise that, but that's what I'm doing. I'm only just discovering all of these different things. Yeah, thank you very much, brother. I really do appreciate that. Hey, you remember the video, Mike? Yep, absolutely. Yep, great fishing in New Zealand. I can guarantee you, Mike and my wife will second and bear that. The beer wagon, absolutely, Brian. Beautiful. Oh, brother, that's cool. You still have it at hand. Oh, it's right in front of my face, Johnny V, every day. It's actually, see there? Look at that. It's right beside the EH clock. On top of the Shell garage. There we go. Beside another iconic car. I'll never forget that for the rest of my life. You've installed that into my brain to the day I go, yeah. So I'm just going to read your comments there, catch up on everyone. I don't like to miss when people say something. Thanks very much, Fordman 57. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, boy. Absolutely. Absolutely, Summer. What a gorgeous building and a gift. Absolutely. Gobsmacked me. He gave it to me, and I went home and I had a sweet peek in it. And I'm pretty sure I said it in the video there. I couldn't open it and look at it for a while because I thought, hang on a second, I just, like, it was weird. I was funny with him. I sent him an email. I said, okay, well, I'll catch you tomorrow. I'll see you on our first date. And my wife was even stirring me up about going on your first date with your YouTube friend. And I'm like, give me a break. She's only doing it all in good fun. We all had a good laugh. But wow, what an end of the day. That was an end of the day, wasn't it, Johnny? Remember what happened after that? Oh, but, wow. Every time I look at it, I know who built it. And like I was saying there, she's sitting right there. And plus also that another car that is in reach. And to lie. Oh, Michael noticed here. I'll just put this up here and show you this for a minute. Remember you sent me that with no wheels? Well, I got onto that the other day there, and I drilled the post and tapped the threads and put the bolts in it, so we're ready to whack a wheel kit on there. I've got to read these comments here. South Island lakes are better than, okay, I won't get into that discussion. I'm safe. There's Big Keg still here. That was the El Camino that he sent me that he found in a box of cars on the footpath ready to go to the tip. So we saved it and we cut the engine out of the back and just turned it into a proper ute pickup, as these guys in the US say, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's at hand as well. In my things like that I do because I appreciate you guys. Absolutely. And like I think I've said to you as many times before, when you're building a car for a purpose or for a reason, or that's got a meaning to it or subject, whatever you want to call it, it's a lot better than just grabbing off the shelf and just go, oh, what are we going to do to this? Like I can think of a million things. I pick up castings and all that sort of stuff and start dreaming what I'm going to do with it, and then I get it done and it's like, yeah, okay, that looks cool. But when you build it with a heap of different people in their channels, which is so cool about the diecast community, you get to share all the fun with everyone else. And the best part that I love about it is I love seeing what everyone brings to the table. It's not a competition about who can do this or that or whatever. I like to see what anyone and everyone brings to the table. That's what I like to see. And we all learn bits and pieces off each other. Doesn't matter, I've been doing this for a long time, and on real cars and all that too. And I still pick up bits and pieces from people here, there and everywhere. And I do appreciate that there. And I also mention it when I do something that I learnt off someone else. I always give them credit for it because it's the right thing to do. So I don't know if you remember this build here. That was the Scream build for the Diecast International build. So I turned to 55 there. And that's at Nico's Goodies engine in there. Now when I set my builds up, my engines just sit into place. You just drop them in and out. The same as with my Gas Monkey Corvette build. It's over in that glass showcase here, but I can't, if I go, I'll make a mess of the camera. I know, but we are going to have some drastic times somewhere along the line. Absolutely. Spot on there, Mike. I have to go to bed here, you know. and you know, I at my age, I can't sleep with one eye open anymore. I'm too tired. Oh, g'day, Kibbo. Cool Gasser. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you popping in. Wow, geez, we've had a massive response. I was quite surprised and I'm extremely grateful. What a great night it's been. I actually thought I was only going to be on here for like 15, 20 minutes at the max to do the draws and have a bit of a chat. And then all you guys have come along and turned it into a bloody absolutely awesome night. Sorry about that. I'm a family program. I know I said it's 18 plus, but yeah, I don't like swearing. Sulfur. Oh, you're back, Andy. Cool, brother. Oh, that's my wife talking to you all there now. Everyone's forgot about me. Bloody hell, MA16 3D. What possessed you to do that? What did I do? Thank you, Kibbo. Kibbo's from the Indonesia, guys, and go and check his channel out there, because they get so many different castings and cars available to them than what we get and all that sort of stuff there. That's why it's cool, because everyone goes, well, what are you looking at their channel for? They've got the same. No, they don't. Not everyone has the same stuff. That's the thing. And then you also see people do stuff where you see stuff and that inspires you to do anything. And that's why I like going to car shows, because it fills the memory glands full of all of these ideas, and then I just shrink it down to a 1/64 size. And that's the cool part about this hobby, having the fun. And you don't have to be a professional. Like I said to you before. Oh, by the way, and I didn't mention this here when I done that there. The FJ panel van. That's a rattle can. And then, of course, I shaved all of the molds and the shield, the stainless. It's normally rubber, but they make stainless steel ones now. And then we did that there, and then also the exhaust and the New South Wales number plate. But that's rattle can. Anyone can do that. And then a wheel swap. I'm going to do tips and tricks on how to do wheel swaps, and you'll think to yourself, wow, I'm not trying to say I know everything better than anyone else. I don't. I've learnt a lot of different things from watching a lot of different people, and I've just simplified so many things to make it a lot easier for others, to actually encourage them to do this hobby, because a lot of people get, oh no, I can't paint, I can't, and have a crack, and you eventually learn. Hey, when I first started, man, you should have seen me as an apprentice. I don't know how many times I got wrapped across the knuckles, called, yeah, clown, what did you do that for? And I'm sort of like, oh. And we all learn off each other. That's a good part about it. Big Cheek Jakarta Diecast. Yep, he's got some wicked builds on there. That definitely, Jakarta Diecast does absolutely fill the brain full of all sorts of things. Okay, yeah, all right, we'll skip that Metal Mania 3D. I'll just jump onto the being able to make a casting match what your picture in your mind is pure awesomeness. Yep, I agree with that, Summer, and with your builds too. I'm telling you, that race car that you built knocked my socks off, because I've been, when all of our chats from Diecast International builds and all that sort of stuff there, and then when I was seeing your build, I'm sort of like, are you kidding me? I'm like, you did, you just shocked me, and in a good way, of course. I'm sort of like, oh my god, look at this, and I thought to myself, I better pick up the pace. Okay, I'll read what Michael's got here. This is also what we do on the DMC Tavern. That's it, absolutely. I popped in there once before, Michael. Yep, and chat with Martin there. Yep, Paul James, Peter Button. Yep, Peter's another PB Retro Restorations in Queensland. And a few more Aussies and Englishmen on Saturday morning, Sydney time. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely, Michael. Now, Michael, are you in Warrielda, New South Wales? Not that I've been investigating or anything else there. I just thought you'd, from your new intro and that sort of stuff there, you come from there. I used to have a panel shop in Inverell, and I used to work for Ben Gersh Smash Repairs. Oh, wow. Early 90s I opened my own shop, and then I built the car for a bloke, Wayne and Pam Fenton, who owned the Inverell Bakery, and I built their LH Tirana up there. But I'm not going to tell you any more about that there, because I'm going to do a video on that and show you. I've actually got all the photos of the process of that vehicle, and the process of scanning them and going through, so I can show you the whole story. And also the look there, yep. Okay, over here is 7:35 at the minute there, Andy. It's 10:37 p.m. here, Andy, at the minute. So 3 hours difference. We're 3 hours in front, and you're 3 hours behind, because I'm assuming that's 7:35 p.m. Andy's saying. My Pontiac and the hauler, yeah, Summer Rose, absolutely. if you, I can't remember which one the recap is, but if you check either Samo Diecast or Matchbox Mark, they have the recaps on there, and you'll see those builds that I was telling you about that Summer made, or on Samo Diecast on Ron's channel. Yep. Now that Xylomax casting was in such bad shape. Yep. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yeah, and actually, while you're talking about Xylomax, remember I told you about that USA Xylomax postal van? You're not going to believe it. It's in arm reach. No, that's not it. That's a little miniature go-kart that I found in a box of stuff, and it's alloy. Would you believe it? Made in the US. That's all it says underneath it. But yeah, anyway, we'll put that go-kart there. That's not what we're talking about. Here we go. Here's Xylomax. Xylomax there, and it's the USA. What I'll do is I'll just put my cup down so I don't spill it everywhere. And would you believe it or not, I'll do that there. It still has the sliding doors on both sides, and they both work back and forth. It's in played with condition, and also the tailgate is here and works. Everything as well slides up into the cavity. I couldn't believe it. That was in a box of little goodies, and that the little sliding doors on the side here, they both slide down, and everything works on it. Axles are straight. Couldn't believe it, but it's had plenty of play, that's for sure. There you go. That's the Xylomax mail van. More there in 1995 back in Sydney because not enough work. Oh, okay, Roger. I get you. I understand, Michael. Yep. So many Michaels here tonight. Such a large gathering for really good looking blokes. Absolutely. Look at it. I just heard a bang. I think my wife just fell off the chair out there. Christian, that survived time well. Yeah, absolutely. Does anyone actually know, but I haven't looked it up yet, does anyone actually know, it's pretty sure it doesn't say on the base in there, it says Hong Kong, of course, P347 it says on the base, USA mail truck, but that's metal base, top and bottom as well, that van, but yeah, absolutely Christian, that survived all right. Geez, that came out donkey's ages ago. I've just got to look at the year, I know it's really old, but I've got a few other Xylomaxes that I'm actually going to get out, but when we set up the new room, we will have all of our Tootsie Toy. We will have Tomica or Tamika, and then we'll have all of the different ones, all in their categories along here. Because a lot of the stuff that I've got up there, I've just put that up there just to fill the shelves that I've got out of boxes, because we still haven't finished unpacking everything yet. So we're the amount of stuff that, and what we've decided to swap around in the house, and build our new bedroom in here, which we can then have ensuite, and then we the other rooms, then one can be all of my display room, and then the other one can be my work room, because then I can work all year round. That's the idea. Yeah, absolutely, Kibbo. I just got to roll it. Oh, g'day. That's g'day, Craig. Hot Wheels boys from NZ. Oh, I can't. Oh, look at that. You know you. I'm glad no one's seen me doing that. Here I am on the laptop, scrolling down and then working out, okay, this one doesn't have touch screen. Oh God, I'm sharp. Yeah, absolutely, Kibbo, it is, yeah. I'm just going to read through some of your comments. Yeah, you're not wrong, Summer. I can't believe that all the plastic doors, tailgate and everything is completely intact in that car, and even a good, 75% of the decals as well for that there. Someone obviously loved that car. No room on the bench for your cuppa. Yeah, absolutely. Well, when we get this new room sorted out, we will have room on the bench for the cuppa. Meanwhile, I'm holding it in my hand. And I noticed from my live camera to the version that you guys watch, I noticed that it's behind. So it must get monitored by someone, does it, or whatever? I'm assuming they must think there. Yeah, the wheel, I'll agree with that, Christian. Oh, wow, that just took off like a rocket. What happened there? I agree with that, Christian. The wheel suggested the 80s. I agree with you there. Yeah, Yeah, I know. Thanks, Mike. I've got 2 rooms now. Instead of one big room, I've got 2 rooms, which one is going to be a showroom that have all my stuff. What's like? I think I heard it on someone else's channel there. What's the point of having all of these diecast and collectibles if they're all in boxes and you can't see them? And that's what my thing is I want to get mine all out, and so I can see them myself, let alone share them with you guys and that sort of thing. Absolutely, summer was a lucky find. And Craig from Hot Wheels Boys, he's built a new diecast racing track. So if you hop over there and check out Craig's channel, he's got just building a new track there. Him and his sons. It's great family fun. Awesome. Now I'm just catching up here. Will YouTube let us post links in here? If so, I can post a link to the recap video. I think so, Summer. Give it a crack, see what happens. I noticed lately when if I put the email in a comment, I don't do it anymore. I haven't done it for ages. And every time I put the email in there, my comment disappeared, and it went to the thing where it had to be approved by like if you sent it to me and it did it to me, I had to approve it. And if you didn't find it, well, you didn't get it. So I stopped putting my email address in there to contact me. So I just basically it's on our My About page now, so you can. What's up? What's that, Craig? Yep, just reading through, guys, to catch up with this. Mrs. KC might hear you. What's that? Saying 2 rooms, big kick. Wow, just jumped ahead. Oh, ran a computer shop in Warrielda from 2003 to 2013. Was in the SES there as well. Only get back up that way about 4 times a year. Okay, Michael. Yeah, cool. We'll put it this way. I was in Inverell, New South Wales when the McIntyre River broke and flooded Inverell. That's when I was there. And believe it or not, we had to move 37 cars plus 7 in the workshop that we were working on in different stages, all out and up the hospital road, up the hill. And would you believe it? My car and my partner's car there both got flooded and wrecked because we left ours to last and we couldn't get there. We even tried and waist deep, but the current was that strong we pulled the pin, which is sad. But anyway, it happens. You look after your customers. Can't turn up in your own car and then tell your customers that they're all gone down. Okay, Superbird Diecast. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Appreciate that. I hope if I've missed anybody, I'm extremely sorry. I'm just trying to catch up on these messages. Usually talking faster than I can read. Everyone will be laughing now. No. Oh, maybe. Who's Christian talking to my missus? But you're on the North Island, Christian, aren't you? Eating dinner time, Superbird. Oh, yeah. It has definitely gotten a lot more you to post things in comments here on YouTube. Yes, it has some. You put links like you were saying, or emails or something. You know why? It's because all of them other ones with that spammer and all of that that porn stuff and everything that they try and jam in. Every time I find it, my wife alerts me to it. I ditch it out of our comments. And someone said, "Oh no, it's classed as activity." I said, "I don't want any of that stuff on my page." In my comments, I don't want one of my subscribers actually clicking it and then something bad happening to them. That's for sure. I'm just reading your comments. Oh, that's my wife. NZ is moving out of our largest room into 2 other rooms. That's it, love. Yep. No, not reducing the size. We've got 2 rooms. One where I can put heaps of shelves in. I was eyeing up the new shelving system today and got told to reduce my collection instead. Oh, Christian, that's suicidal. You can't do those things. Love, that's not a good answer. Don't encourage them, please. Yep, not sure the link showed. No, it didn't come through at all, Summer. At all. If you posted it. Is it on Somo's? Is it on Ron's channel? The link. If it is, if he put basically a brief description on what the video is and Ron's channel there. Samo Diecast is easy to find Ron. Yeah, Christian, can you see Egmont? Yeah, my wife's asking you that there. Oh, that's suicidal. I wouldn't comment like that. Time to sell the wife. Okay, I'll leave that to you to work his way through it. I'm absolutely gobsmacked that all of you have joined in. I appreciate it so much. I wonder if Johnny V's still there, or I hope I didn't miss him in the comments and he said catch you later. I'll feel absolutely crap if I did that. Oh, it's on Mark's channel. Okay, it's on Matchbox Mark's channel, guys, and there's God, the Pontiac, isn't it? The Pontiac by memory. Yeah. 51 X-side on the, I remember what was on the side of it. You just posted a link. It didn't come through again either, Summer, for some reason. I reckon they must block all of that sort of stuff when that happens. It's because of all the other people do the wrong thing, and then you have people like us that do the right thing, and we get crucified for it as well because they did the wrong thing. How about you give us a chance, and then if we do the wrong thing, then crucify us, and then if we don't, just let us go. But I suppose it's pretty hard to monitor, guys. I wouldn't have any idea how many channels is on YouTube this day and age, guys. I remember hearing about YouTube when we had our bike shop, and God, that was back in 2000 to 2007, and that's when I finished racing V8 sprint cars, and oh man, do I miss it? Absolutely, do I miss it? I'm just covering my. Just don't want the reflection to wreck the screen, guys. Oh, you going? Oh, good night, Johnny V. Whereabouts did I miss that? Oh, smokes. Yeah. Casey, it's a hard decision. Reduce cars to reduce wife. My wife's pretty good at the moment. I can't say that because we've got another collection that we're going to share with you once we get these other rooms set up, of course. So that way we can do things easier and more. Okay, see you, Big Keg. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you watching and calling in. Oh, g'day there. Hey, how you going, Sean? The Scale Model Car Guy channel. And another guy that's joined in a kit build. I appreciate that very much. Night, Johnny V. Take care, brother. Is that Inglewood in New Zealand there, Christian? About 15 minutes away, is it? Night, Big Keg. Big Keg gone too, yeah? Yeah, night, Big Keg. Welly. Know a few good folks down there. Ah, okay, yep, cool, yep. Christian, I have a connection to the mountain. Yes, we do. You need a beanie, KC. Yeah, actually got the heater. Can you hear the heater? I actually got the heater going in this room here because it's actually quite frosty outside at the minute. I can't reach him. You might be able to see him if I move my head. The guy over there on top of the detonator's just back there. If he goes red, it means it's really cold in here. And then if I stop, that means I'm frozen. I've just got a tricky comments there. Awesome pieces from the farm. Yeah, Christian. I'll tell you what, we're looking forward to that Holden wagon, that's for sure. Oh, can't hang on a sec. Sean, I'm at work eating breakfast because it's 7:51 a.m. here. Is that Friday morning, Sean? Obviously, I'm thinking. Being Saturday night here. Yeah, big cold in here in Toowoomba, Alan, yep. So we used to have a farm out that way there, out past Condamine and out past Wandoan, and another one at Brigalow, which you've probably heard of in those days. It's actually quite fresh out there too. Everyone thinks the outback's 45 degrees all the way around, but at night time in winter it gets quite fresh. And Toowoomba does get cold, especially when it gets to wind howling. I'm sure Alan will agree with that. 6 degree outside at the moment, and going down where we are, folks. Yeah, it's not coming through at all, summer. They're completely blocking every single thing. I don't know why. I look on the AEST. Is it on the other device? No. I looked at it on the laptop. I checked the laptop and I also checked my other tablet, and it's not letting the links come through for some reason. And I didn't block anything either, so I don't know. 7.8 there, Alan. Whoa, geez, you're nearly as cold just as us. The 8 p.m. in Thailand, Brian, cool. Now, Alan's at 7.8, isn't he as cold as us? I think I said Brian just a minute ago. Excuse me if I did, I'm sorry. Morris 1100 was my first time behind the wheel too. Oh yeah, Carl, yep. Next beast was a Fiat 500. Yeah, well, that's the little Bambino, isn't it? The little 500 and the 600, 500, 600. Those you can both pick up one end and turn it around. We used to do stupid things like that when we were blokes, when we were a bit more fitter. Then we'd pick minis up and we'd turn them around and put them in the wrong way in someone's car park. We don't do that anymore, I promise. Honest. It was a long time ago. It was quite funny. Oh, we're going to get down to 4 tonight, Alan. Geez, that's fresh. Yeah, just YouTube being YouTube, summer, absolutely. It chooses and it pleases. It took me a while to work out that they were blocking all my messages because they had my emails in them, and I thought, geez, no one's talking to me or replying to me anymore. And then as soon as I stopped putting the email in there, bang, they went through. And I thought, but it never used to do that before. Before I could put the email there and it would go through. So, all right, okay, what an awesome night. Oh wow, geez, what a cracker of a Saturday night. I can't thank all of you guys enough. An hour and a half, and I couldn't believe it. I just don't know how long. The thing about this screen here, once I'm live on this one that I'm watching at, it doesn't tell me my battery power. So I'd hate it for it just to go without saying thank you to everyone as well, of course. New Zealand 12 at the moment. Holy smokes, that's odd. This time of the year. Did you cop a lot of that blast from the Antarctic, Christian? That I know they did down in Hobart and Wellington. Man, it turned everything white and like 2 or 3 foot deep. It was crazy in some places down there. Yeah, Saturday with Dickie Nee. Do you remember that show, Brian? Hey, it's Saturday night live. I hope it's not copyright. Surely they can't copyright that there, because if people start copyrighting everything, soon we won't be able to use words or talk to each other. We'll have to go, send signal. Is that why they're turning everything on all of these devices into symbols instead of words? Because we're not allowed to use them anymore because someone copyrighted it? Well, soon we won't be able to say Coca-Cola. They'll sue us. And that's not an ad, by the way. Don't drink it. Oh, how was the rodeo out at Laidley, Carl? Geez, that would have been fresh out there too. I'm trying to work out the comments because I've missed a few. Oh, that's a great rodeo, Carl. Yeah, absolutely. We've been to that one a couple of times there. My wife was mentioning that. And now to and Roma and Chinchilla, and had one at the Kogan pub there one year, and Brigalow Bush Carnival, Miles. I work for a Tilly's Farming. We've got Tilly's Crawler Parts in Toowoomba. Alan will probably know about Tilly's Crawler Parts in Toowoomba. Well, I used to work for his son that used to own Nangram out at Condamine. 17.8 thousand hectares one side of the road, and the other side of the road, 33,000 hectares. Pivot irrigations, you name it, lagoons, Yeah, you go to work from one side to the other, and you live in a house on the other side of the property. That's how big they are. You don't drive there and work and then come back. By the time you drive there and come back, you wouldn't have got anything done. It took that long. But I love the country life. That's where we are at the moment. There, we don't have neighbours nearby, which is absolutely awesome. Hey, yeah, that's it, Michael. That was a cool show back in the day. And Aussie Ostrich, yep. I thought I'd just do that to see if I could catch a few people, but I just did it for a bit of fun because it is going to be our fun Saturday nights on the third Saturday of every month. So it'll be cool to catch up, chat with you guys, and let you know that we do really appreciate you all. Because like I was saying before, I stole this off Sean, and I think I said that before too, about wouldn't have a channel if it wasn't for you. Awesome guys. I love the interaction and chatting with you. As you probably know, we always reply to everyone, and well, we do our best. And sometimes we miss them, and then we think, oh, how did that happen? And then sometimes I go onto YouTube, and it's got a comment from there from someone like, say, Sean, that's commented for years, and they put it in the you have to approve it basket. And I thought, well, what'd you do that for? But I do check on the odd occasion. Oh, good night, Alan. You going, mate? Thank you. I do appreciate you calling now, Alan. Big time. Look, take care. Stay warm. Sorry about that reflection, mate. You probably have to wear sunnies next time. But I probably should do what Big Keeg said. I probably should get a beanie. Or was it Michael? I can't remember now. Oh, you're here at Karratha, Michael. Jeez, when I had my motorbike shop, I used to send quad bikes out there to Karratha and places like that. Man, them days were flat out, I tell you. I prefer Aussie or Daryl Summers. Oh, I could do maybe I could do a oh no, that won't work. Paul Hogan show. Yeah, they were good days too. Absolutely, Alan. Paul Hogan. Yeah, that's it, Mike. I'd be able to show you some sneak peeks there, and also with that 32 group kit build there. I know it's not due until September, but we'll have updates as that as we go along, and then we'll also have the before and after when the final's finished, and do it there. I still haven't worked out what colour I'm going to paint it yet. I know I'm going to find a better set of wheels on it because the wheels that came in that box in 1981. They're pretty ordinary, and the amount of wheels that you can get today, which are a lot better, so I've got to find a nice set of wheels for it. But we've got up until September, but that doesn't mean I've got to lag back because it is a big job. It's a 1/24 scale, and no doubt when we paint it, if we're going to paint it, or I'd say we're going to paint it, of course, we'll be like a show car. That's what we're going to try and make ours look like. We'll have a crack at it anyway. It's a smaller version, so yeah. I'm just catching there, not only a catch up, but yeah, good. Yep, absolutely, I've said that. Yep, it was better when Hey was on Saturday morning with all the double meanings that you can't do today. Yeah, absolutely, Michael. So much for politically correct stuff, and you've got to be careful how you say something, otherwise you end up in a poop. Nah, still not going, Alan says. That's cool, bro. Showing your age here, Alan. You probably know. I won't mention on age because I'm probably the youngest bloke in the room, so, you know, it's hard life, isn't it? 52. Oh. I was there one time, just a little bit further in front, trip over a couple of 6s and another 7 and another 8 and a 9 and yeah. Still better than TV today, stuff that PC. I'm just reading what Carl was saying. Everyone else can see there. So painting the bigger ones is a skill. Yep. I'm slowly doing a few burnout master cars in 1/18. Oh yeah, that's even bigger than that. My 32.4 build. That's only a 1/24 scale. But I think it was my last live we did there with Houston Kilby channel there, where he's got that 1966 Dodge Pontiac GDO coupe that where it's a 1/18. We're going to convert that into his drag car. And actually, I've got to talk to you too, Christian. I've got some really good pictures of the engine. You might be able to replicate the engine for me, being 1/18. As you know, it's It's a decent sized engine. It's not a little one. But I got really good pictures of his engine. So I'll talk to you about that there later on if that's cool. Okay, Michael from Gravesend in the room is the youngest. He's 26. That's a good way to say it, isn't it, Michael? Christian's 46. Valentino Rossi, eat your heart out. Isn't it amazing how things with motorbikes and cars make you remember so much stuff? Just even numbers of people's cars and race cars. And like Jimmy Johnson, 48. Like Casey Kane, number 9. Like just all of the numbers that with 88, Kyle Busch. And then you got number 2 is Kurt. Kurt seemed to be a lot more cool-headed than Kyle. But anyway, let's not talk NASCAR. Good night, Craig. Thank you for calling in, brother. I do really appreciate it. Yeah, your goatee is greyer than mine, KC. Yeah, it's faded a bit. That's what happens when you get older. It turns to platinum and silver. I'll pass the undercoat stage. Yeah, I wish I was 26 again. Imagine all of the technology. We would be so experienced. We'd be able to do anything. Click, 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 bing, 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 bing. So embarrassing when my son comes up there and goes, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "Tit, tit, tit." I'm like, "Oh, I've been doing that for about 10 minutes and still couldn't work it." And he does a couple of presses of the button and that was it. Are you heading home? Are you heading, Michael? Gravesend? Yeah, like I was saying to you, Sean, I wouldn't mind being 26 again. Carl, I'm in the club. Oh, I'm not showing my colours. Might upset someone. You can see them now anyway. That's for sure. Oh my gosh. That's my wife. She's going, "You idiot." I'll keep accidentally pointing the airbrush the wrong way to keep my beard red. Oh yeah, I remember. I forgot that there. My youngest bloke too. Christian's a redhead fella. So I guess when he gets to our age, I'll have to teach him how to use the airbrush back to front. Wow, what a cool night! Absolutely, I couldn't believe it. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. Nearly 2 hours, but I dare say my battery would probably be getting ready to go. I would say. So I probably should show you the Holden Cup once more and put it down there and say a big thank you to everyone that actually joined in our live stream number 2. I'm absolutely, oh wow, mind blown. And also for all of the guys that have entered into my kit build that's due in September, thank you so much. I really do appreciate every one of yous popping in. Carl, Mike, Alan, Christian, Sean. Oh, I'm back on the laptop trying to scroll with the finger. I don't want to forget anybody. Michael from Gravesend, thank you so much, everybody. I do really appreciate it. What an awesome night. Well, I know I keep saying it. I'm so grateful. But what we'll do is we'll look forward to next Saturday, the 3rd Saturday of next month. We will be doing the 750 like I was saying. And we've got a lot more coming up. And we'll be able to show you bits and pieces on our live of other jobs that we're up to, that some of them that we don't have time to make videos of because that... as you would know, if you make videos of them, it takes a lot of time to do that with 1 or 2 jobs. All right, but as we get going along, we'll get a bit more pushing out and that sort of stuff there, and get a bit more organised. But thanks again, big time, everyone. I do really appreciate you all. I'll just read what that's because I've scrolled up again. You silly old Phil. Thanks, Mike. Been absolutely awesome. Thanks for being able to tune in and with live. I do really appreciate that. And Christian. Oh man, if I was 26 again, I would have. Oh man, wouldn't we have sheds full of cars with big locks on them? the days when we used to go and buy them off each other for 200, 300, $500, or $800 if you, or 1,200. It was like, oh, it better be good. Now look at them. They're like 5-digit numbers. Some of them 6. So rightio. Awesome night. Absolutely, Christian. Thank you very much. Old school Diecast. Go and check his out. He's got some really cool diecast and a couple of motorbike shows that he had going there the other day there of diecast there. Thank you for calling in. I do really appreciate everyone. I suppose we'll do a wrap like I said. Thanks again. Don't want to keep boring around, keep saying thanks for repeat, Pete. And we wish you all well. Look after yourselves, and we'll catch you all again on the next one. Yeah, absolutely. We bashed them, Alan. Jeez, we'd be criminal today. Cheers, guys.